Rose City Media and the Green Room in Tyler presents Rose City Live. Today on Rose City Live, we have special guest Chase Glover out of Pineview, Texas. I know you've recently released a couple of newer songs that you've got, the 12-Step Waltz and Idle Hands. Do you want to kind of tell the people a little bit about that? Kind of some inspiration behind those songs?
Sure.
Where you were coming from?
12-Step Waltz is the last thing that I put out, and I did that as a duet with Meredith Crawford. It's a song that I wrote with a guy named Tyler Linnaeus, who's a musician that's been playing around here since he was like 14 years old. And Tyler and I, one night, he had played a show, and I came out to catch the end of it, and turns out that he had lost his ride in the middle of the show, and he wanted me to take him home. So we ended up back at my house, and he said, "Man, I got this line. Do you know how to dance? I know 12 steps or two." And I was like, "Oh, that's good stuff." And I took it, and I wrote the rest of the song while he drank a bottle of Jack Daniels. It was a lot of fun.
All right, sounds good. And what about your other song, Idle Hands?
Idle Hands, I wrote at 46 years old. 45 years old. I got fired from the very first job I ever got fired from. And I went home and I drew unemployment for a while and made some good decisions and made some bad decisions and wrote some songs about both of them. And Idle Hands actually came from that.
Okay, awesome. Good deal. So what are some of your inspirations whenever you sit down or write a song, or just kind of influences that you've had over the years that have made an impact on your music?
The music of Guy Clark really I'm kind of that songwriter kind of thing. And Guy Clark was probably, in my opinion, one of the better ones that ever walked. So I have a lot of Guy Clark influence. Mm-hmm. Also, a guy named Drew Kennedy, who's actually from Pennsylvania, but he's living in New Braunfels now. Has really kind of made friends with him several years back and got to pick his brain about songwriting in the process and that kind of stuff. So that was real helpful. Yeah. And then one of my really close friends is Heather Little. And if you know anything about her stuff, it's embarrassing to sit in a room and play with her because, she's head and shoulders above everybody else. But I've learned a whole lot about being real in the stuff that I write. Right. From her.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I know you do a lot of work with other kind of local artists. Are there any local artists or even just artists that probably don't get as much recognition as you think they should, that some people should try to listen to?
Several folks here in East Texas that are just, in my opinion, stellar songwriters. Cole Allen is out of Longview, is just an exceptional songwriter and a lot of fun to watch. Chris Rasco, who is a guitarist for basically everybody in the world. He plays with Meredith Crawford and Slow Moving Snakes, Kenneth Waters Band. He's been kind of the lead guitar player for all these people, but he's writing a lot and putting out some stuff. Matter of fact, his first single comes out tomorrow, and it's actually really entertaining and kind of a throwback to that 80s country sound, but it's really, really good.
Awesome. Good deal. So if you want to go ahead and take us into your first couple songs and introduce them, let the people know the songs that you're going to play.
The first one I'm going to do is Idle Hands.
All right.
So I cut my face shaving today. You can't rely on shaky hands. I didn't plan on drinking last night, but sometimes I forget the plan. There's blood dripping in my bathroom sink. Smells like copper and old crow. I can't afford no maker's mark since they took my badge and let me go. I'm still trying to fight the good fight, but I am just a man. And you know how that story goes about the devil and idle hands. I got my first unemployment check, paid 2 bills and I bought a 5th. I'm still trying to pick myself back up, but those bootstraps are just a myth. That married lady won't stop calling me. She says that she just needs a friend. Well, I need a friend too right now, and we all know how that'll end. I'm still trying to fight the good fight, but I am just a man. And you know how that story goes about the devil and idle hands. And you know how that story goes about the devil and my idle hands. I wrote this one in Red River, New Mexico. We go up there to a little music festival every year just to watch. It's outstanding small town atmosphere and real intimate with all the artists that play there, but we've seen some bigger name folks there. And one morning we'd caught a couple of the early shows, and I went back to the cabin and sat down, and this just kind of fell out. Go to bed thinking of you, wake up doing the same, and a dream of you in between. Don't know where this came from or where it's going, but I can't wait to play out this scene. It's a cold, hard truth we've both lived through. But you love me, and baby, I love you. Just be. Don't try to make the puzzle fit the pieces. I love you. See where this thing leads us, 'cause you can't force something even if it's meant to be. Just be. Look at you across this room, nobody else is in it. Like you're staring through my soul. Now I'm looking right back at you, like it was the first time ever came in from the cold. I thought my life was just one shade of blue. I see all the colors when I'm here with you. Just be. Don't try to make the puzzle fit the pieces. I love you and you love me. Let's see where this thing leads us. For something even if it's meant to be. Just be. Can't force something even if it's meant to be. Just be.
So, for the people out there who are wondering, who'd like to follow you and what you're up to, Where can they do that?
Almost everywhere.
Okay.
I have a website, which is just simply chaseglover.com.
Okay.
Chase like Chase the dog, chaseglover.com is my website. I'm on just about every social media platform that there is.
Okay.
Predominantly music stuff is of course Facebook. My Twitter feed's kind of entertaining because I don't just do music stuff on there. I wander all over.
Okay.
But just about everything is just Chase Glover or Chase Glover Music on just about every platform.
Perfect. And if they wanted to listen to your music, I know you're on Spotify. What other streaming platforms are you on?
I'm on all of them, as far as I know. Yeah, you can even go to TikTok and use one of my songs in a TikTok. Nobody has, but you could.
Well, maybe now. We'll do TikTok with you. Okay, perfect. So you can find them anywhere. I'll have a link in the description on the video as well.
Thank you.
So people can go there and keep track of what you're doing. And shows that you have coming up. You want to let them know kind of what shows that you have coming up?
The next thing I'm doing is next Thursday night in Fort Worth. I'm at Magnolia Motor Lounge with Meredith Crawford and Chris Rasco, Stephen Prigmore, and Kevin Tenney. We're doing a deal called East Texas Invasion, where we're just basically going to sit up there for 2 or 3 hours and trade songs. And Levi Ray and his dad Gerald are opening that up for us. And then we'll leave Fort Worth and go to Turkey out in West Texas, up in the Panhandle, where we're doing a music festival that I'm actually helping to promote and to put on.
Okay.
I have a small management company called Old Sheepdogs Music Group with Stephen Prigmore, and we're doing music festivals and some artist representation and booking for some venues and stuff like that.
Right. All right. And it's where can they go to check out the management company and who all is on your roster?
That's oldsheepdogs.com.
All right. There you go.
And then we're also on most of the social media platforms as well.
Awesome. Perfect. So, is there anything you want to just let the people know about? Anything you want to say?
Just that if you like live music, there is a community in East Texas. You know, you asked me to name some artists a while ago, and I can name 5 more right now.
Right.
The songwriting is alive in East Texas. Live music is alive in East Texas. A little group called Quartz Eye, which is 2 of the guys from Gorgeous Jetson and one of their friends. Outstanding. I mean, just everywhere I turn around, there's all kind of different genres and all kind of different music that if you like live music, you can find it somewhere in East Texas that's going to fit your taste.
Right. Definitely. I agree. That's what this podcast is all about. Showing the local music scene and hopefully get some support here at home for everybody. You don't have to travel too far. All right. Good deal. So, if there's nothing else you got going on, you can just take us out with a few more of your songs.
All right. This next one's called Whiskey and a Gun, and it's on all the streaming platforms. And I always preface it by telling everybody I really am okay. This house of cards falling down around me. Eyes open wide, but dark is all I see. Nothing to look forward to. Life just ain't no fun. I'm sitting here with whiskey and a gun. Made some bad decisions, carried my own blame. Well, the path that I've chosen, well, it's ruined my family name. Now this weight on my shoulders, well, it feels like several tons. I'm sitting here with whiskey and a gun. Used to have a family, my house was filled with love. Used to have some faith, believed in someone up above. Took it all for granted, then it all just came undone. turn to, and I can't find the sun. Sitting here with whiskey and a gun. It's falling down around me, and there's nowhere I can run. Sitting here with whiskey and a gun. Next one I'm going to do is kind of a little heartbreak song. I went through a period where that was all that I wrote, like 10 years. And so I actually met Chris Rasco and got to be friends with him. And he finally said, dude, you got to stop writing that stuff. You know, you're making people just feel terrible about life. And so this was... I went through and wrote a bunch of kind of upbeat, kitschy stuff, and this is the first one that I came back to that kind of came back to the little melancholy stuff. Every day it hurts a little less. Every day my head gets clearer. Every day you're farther away. Being me again gets nearer. Every day I miss your laugh. Every day I think, what if? Every day I still love you. This ain't the way I want to live. Every day. Oh, every day. Every day I delete your phone. Every night I add it back. I've lost count of the times I've blacked out alone to fill the void where my life lacks. Every day I think of you, and every day it makes me smile. Every day I still love you. So wait around for a while. Every day. So that was the mopey coming back from it. But I kind of want to close out with something that's just a little more entertaining. And it also has what I feel like is my crowning achievement as a songwriter line in it. And I say that and people usually laugh at me because it's kind of, a little racy or whatever. But I was really proud of myself when I wrote it. Appreciate you having me. She keeps looking at me across the room like she's thirsty and she needs a drink. She hadn't taken her eyes off me all night, so I give her a little wink. just sent me a friend request and she tipped me $20. So I take a break and head to the back, and sure enough she follows. She tastes like whiskey in a wine glass, classy with a bit of bite. I can't say I love her forever, but I know I will tonight. Well, we get back to the green room and I politely stick out my hand. Well, she knocks it aside and goes for my mouth kiss. She's my newest fan. She smiles and says her name is Lori as she turns and locks the door. Now we're rolling around like we're on fire, man, it's dirty on this floor. She tastes like whiskey in a wine glass, classy with a bit of bite. Can't say I love her forever, but I know I will tonight. Well, break's over and I'm back up here with her taste still on my lips. I wish she and I were still in the back with my hands around her hips. She's like the burn end of a brisket from your favorite barbecue place. Not everybody there gets a piece, just the guy who won the race. She tastes like whiskey in a wine glass, classy with a bit of bite. Can't say I love her forever, but I know I will tonight. Tastes like whiskey in a wine glass, classy with a bit of bite. Can't say I love her forever, but I know I will tonight.
Special thanks again to Chase Glover for coming out today. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with each episode. Episodes drop every second and fourth Monday of the month. We'll see you next time.